Lauren with StoneMan Climbing Company, and today we're going to talk about how to lead belay with a GriGri. So first, I need my GriGri. It's made by Petzl. I want to make sure that I have a locking carabiner, and I first put that on my belay loop here on the front. As I pull the rope from the leader, I want to make sure I give him enough slack before he gets up to his first bolt. So I judge about how much he has to go before he gets to his first bolt. The climber side is on my left, brake strand is on the right. I'm going to take the GriGri off of the carabiner, open up the plate, put the climber side on the left and the brake side on the right, close the plate, and then lock it up. I want to double check that I have it loaded correctly by pulling the climber's side to make sure that it engages if he were to fall. I make sure he's on the correct side, and my brake strand goes out the bottom. Let's do our double checks to make sure that he's safe and that I'm safe. So his harness is double backed, tighten over the hips. His figure 8 follow through has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 with the Yosemite finish. And he's gonna tuck that away to keep the tail out of his way whenever he's leading. You don't wanna get confused with which end you're gonna be grabbing. He's got his helmet on and all of his climbing gear. And he's gonna double check me that I've got my harness tight and over my hips, double backed. My carabiner is locked and the climber is on the top and my brake side is on the bottom. All right, you ready to climb?
Ready to climb. On belay?
Belay's on.
Climbing.
Climb on. Before he gets to his first piece, he's technically not on belay. So I want to make sure that I give him plenty of slack so that I don't pull him off the wall before he clips his first piece of protection. I'm paying attention to where I see his first bolt before he's going to clip that. It looks like I'm going to have enough slack. So he's clipped. Now I want to take in some of that slack by pulling. It looks a little bit different with the GriGri. As I lead belay, it's very similar to an ATC. There's one essential difference. The way that I hold the GriGri is really important. My right hand never comes off with the brake strand. I'm going to put my index finger under the little lip and my thumb over the back of this lever. I make sure that the brake strand stays in my hand, and as he climbs, I'm going to give slack by pulling with my left to help disengage the brake only while I'm pulling slack. When I'm done giving him slack, I take my thumb off of there so that I don't accidentally disengage the brake if he were to fall. So as he climbs, I'm going to maintain 3 to 5 feet of slack to make sure that he has enough to take a step, to make a move, so that I don't pull him off the wall. As he goes up, I can watch just the rope, and I don't have to watch him if I can't see him or he's out of view. As he's clipping, I give him a little bit of extra slack. When he's below his bolt, I can take in that slack by punching the rope out, putting my hand underneath, sliding my right hand up, and then going back to my left hand on the slack side, the climber side. Maintain that slack, and then take your hand off of the brake when you're not using it. As he goes up, I just watch the slack. I watch where he's at in relation to his gear to make sure that I'm his double check. I'm his second set of eyes to make sure that he sees where he's going and if his protection looks good. Here at StoneMan, we try to be super redundant, hence Department of Redundancy Department. So it's always good to have your belayer double checking the leader. He's clipping in, and I can see he's well below his piece, so I'm gonna take in some of that slack as he continues to go up. And I can see he's creating a little bit of slack, and I pull that rope out, still maintaining control of the brake strand. Nice job, I gotcha. It is really important whenever you're lead belaying to monitor your rope. Make sure there aren't any knots in your rope. You always have to look at it ahead of time so that you maintain your slack and you're still paying attention to your climber. Take him tight. Lowering. Whenever you lower, you pull the right hand or the brake side down to your side, and then you lift the lever with your left hand and you pull it back until you slowly release and you let the rope slide through your right hand. I'm controlling the speed at which he's coming down. So I go nice and slow. If he needs to stop for any reason, then I let go of the lever, I hold with my right hand, and he's stopped. And then I can pick it back up. As I start to feel him more, I can brace myself with my foot against the wall to make sure I don't slam into the wall. Nice job. Pull the slack. You're good to go.